Ladies and gentlemen, there is a force in life that separates the successful from the struggling, the wise from the reckless, and the fulfilled from the frustrated. It is a force so powerful that without it, dreams crumble, relationships break, and destinies are aborted. That force is patience. In a world obsessed with speed, where we demand instant success, instant wealth, and instant gratification, patience has become a forgotten virtue. But let me remind you, nothing truly great is ever built overnight. The greatest leaders, the strongest kingdoms, the most impactful inventions, all of them were birthed through process, persistence, and patience. Patience is the weapon of the wise. It is the ability to trust the timing of your life. Even when everything around you screams, "Hurry up," it is the discipline to wait without losing focus, to endure without losing faith. Because patience is not about doing nothing. It is about doing the right thing at the right time. I want you to hear me today. Delay is not denial. Just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it will never happen. What looks like a delay is often preparation. There are things you are asking for right now that you are not yet ready to handle. And if you receive them too soon, they will crush you instead of bless you. Have you ever seen a fruit picked before it's ripe? It's bitter. It's not ready. And when you try to rush your own destiny, you risk stepping into something you are not prepared to sustain. Impatience can make you settle for less than what was originally intended for you. Listen to me, waiting is working. While you wait, something is being developed inside of you. Patience is not about inactivity, it is about maturity. You are learning, you are growing. You are being positioned for something greater than you can imagine. Do not despise the waiting season. Every vision, every calling, every dream has a process. The tallest trees have the deepest roots. The most beautiful diamonds are shaped under pressure and time. And the most powerful leaders are those who have learned to endure. Impatience will cost you your destiny. Many have forfeited greatness because they refused to wait. But those who trust the process, those who stand firm when others run, those who believe even when nothing seems to be changing, these are the ones who will reap the rewards. So today I challenge you, embrace patience, trust the process, hold on to your vision, even when it seems delayed. Because when the right time comes, what you have been waiting for will be far greater than anything you could have rushed into. Patience is the weapon of the wise, because wisdom is not just about knowledge, it is about the ability to apply knowledge at the right time. The wise understand that timing is everything. They know that rushing ahead without preparation can lead to failure, while waiting strategically can lead to lasting success. Impatience is often the result of fear that things won't work out, fear that time is running out, fear that opportunities will be lost. But patience is the mark of confidence, the assurance that what is meant for you will come when you are truly ready to receive it. A wise person does not react impulsively to every challenge or setback. They do not make decisions based on emotions alone, nor do they allow frustration to dictate their actions. Instead, they pause, assess, and move when the time is right, just as a skilled warrior does not swing his sword wildly in battle, but waits for the perfect moment to strike. Wisdom teaches that patience is not passivity, but precision. It is knowing when to act and when to wait. It is the ability to endure without losing focus, to remain steadfast, even when results are not immediate. Throughout history, those who have left the greatest impact were not those who rushed through life, but those who mastered patience. A farmer does not plant a seed today and expect a harvest tomorrow. He understands that growth takes time. He waters, nurtures, and protects the seed, trusting the process. The wise approach life the same way. They do not become anxious when things seem slow. Instead, they recognize that preparation is happening beneath the surface. What is being built in private will be revealed in public, but only if patience is allowed to complete its work. Patience is also a protector. It guards against poor decisions made in moments of desperation. Many have lost opportunities, relationships, and even their destinies because they lack the discipline to wait. When you rush ahead of the process, you risk stepping into something you are not yet ready to handle. A throne given too soon can destroy a king who has not been prepared for the weight of leadership. A blessing received too early can become a burden instead of a gift. That is why patience is the weapon of the wise. It allows them to receive what is theirs at the right time, in the right season, with the right capacity to sustain it. In every journey, there will be moments of waiting. These are not wasted times. They are training grounds. Every delay is a test, every season of stillness an opportunity to grow stronger. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is often the ability to wait without losing faith. Impatience is the mindset of those who do not trust the process, but patience is the mindset of those who understand that true success is not about speed. It is about endurance. The one who learns to wait with wisdom will always arrive at their destination fully prepared, fully equipped, and fully capable of handling the greatness that awaits them. Delay is not denial because timing plays a crucial role in everything that is meant to last. Just because something has not happened yet does not mean it will never happen. Many people mistake waiting for rejection, assuming that when things do not unfold according to their schedule, the answer must be no. But the truth is, delay is often a sign that preparation is still taking place, that the foundation is still being laid, and that what is coming requires a level of readiness they have not yet reached. When a door does not open immediately, it does not mean the door is permanently locked. Sometimes the delay is there to protect you from stepping into something prematurely. If you receive an opportunity before you have the capacity to handle it, what should have been a blessing can turn into a burden. A fruit picked before it is ripe may look good on the outside, but it lacks the sweetness, the strength, and the fullness of flavor that only time can produce. The same is true for success, relationships, and destiny. What is meant for you is not just about receiving it, it is about being prepared to sustain it. Delay is often a refining process. It is the period where character is built, skills are sharpened, and endurance is strengthened. Some of the greatest individuals in history experienced delays before stepping into their purpose. They had visions, dreams, and callings, yet they had to wait years before they saw them come to pass. But the waiting was never wasted. Every moment of delay was shaping them, teaching them, and preparing them for what was ahead. One of the biggest mistakes people make is walking away from their destiny simply because it did not happen when they expected. They let frustration cloud their judgment and impatience push them into decisions that take them further from their goals. But those who understand that delay is not denial keep their faith intact. They keep working, keep believing, and keep growing because they know that when the right time comes, what they have been waiting for will arrive, and they will be ready to embrace it fully. Sometimes what looks like a delay is actually divine alignment. It is the unseen hand of time ensuring that everything falls into place in the right season. If you are waiting, do not lose heart. What is meant for you is still yours. The delay is not a rejection. It is an indication that something greater is being worked out on your behalf. Stay the course, trust the process, and know that when the moment arrives, it will be worth every second of the wait. Time is the true test of character because it reveals what cannot be seen in moments of ease and comfort. Anyone can appear strong, committed, or virtuous when things are going well, but it is the passing of time, especially through trials and delays, that exposes the depth of a person's integrity, patience, and resilience. Time strips away pretense and shows what truly lies beneath the surface. Character is not built in a day, nor is it proven in a single moment. It is tested in the long seasons of waiting, in the disappointments that challenge one's faith, and in the struggles that demand perseverance. The passage of time forces a person to confront their own weaknesses, to endure hardship without giving up, and to remain faithful to their values even when compromise seems like an easier path. Those who lack true character often crumble under the weight of time, growing weary and abandoning their principles, while those with genuine integrity remain steadfast, no matter how long the journey takes. Time exposes whether someone is truly committed or merely driven by convenience. It reveals whether a person's passion is genuine or just a fleeting emotion. Many start strong, full of energy and determination, but as time stretches on and challenges arise, their enthusiasm fades. Only those with true character continue pressing forward, refusing to let obstacles define their destiny. A person's response to time also determines their ability to handle success. Some demand immediate rewards, unwilling to wait for their season, but time teaches wisdom. It humbles the impatient and strengthens the disciplined. If success comes too quickly without the refining process of time, it can destroy rather than uplift. Time ensures that those who reach greatness are not only talented, but also prepared to sustain it. The truest measure of a person is not found in what they achieve in a single moment, but in how they endure over time. Time does not lie. It will always separate the authentic from the artificial, the faithful from the fickle, and the strong from the weak. How a person handles time determines the weight of responsibility they can carry, the depth of influence they can wield, and the legacy they will leave behind. Patience protects purpose because it ensures that what is meant to last is not rushed, damaged, or wasted. Purpose is not just about reaching a destination. It is about being fully equipped to sustain and maximize what has been entrusted to you. Many people fail to fulfill their true calling, not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they lack the patience to go through the process that prepares them for it. Without patience, purpose can be compromised. Acting too soon before maturity has been developed can lead to mistakes that could have been avoided with time. A vision pursued impatiently is like a structure built without a strong foundation. It may rise quickly, but it cannot stand the test of pressure and adversity. The purpose of patience is not to slow you down unnecessarily, but to build within you the strength, wisdom, and endurance needed to carry what is coming. Patience acts as a filter, separating distractions from true direction. In the absence of patience, people become desperate, chasing every opportunity that appears promising but does not align with their true calling. Rushing into decisions without discernment often leads to detours that pull them further away from their destiny. But those who understand the power of patience stay focused, resisting the urge to settle for something less than what they were created for. True success is not just about arriving, it is about arriving prepared. Purpose without patience is like receiving an inheritance without knowing how to manage it. It can be squandered in an instant. Those who embrace patience develop the discipline to handle their calling with excellence, making choices that ensure longevity rather than temporary gain. The greatest achievements in history were not accomplished in haste. Every meaningful vision, every powerful movement, and every lasting legacy required patience to unfold. There will always be moments when it seems easier to force an outcome rather than wait for the right time, but patience protects from premature failure. It ensures that when the opportunity finally arrives, the person standing in it is not only capable, but fully ready to walk in the fullness of their purpose. Every season has its process because life operates in cycles, and each stage serves a purpose in preparing for what comes next. Just as nature moves through seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, every individual experiences different phases of growth, waiting, testing, and fulfillment. Rushing through one season to get to the next can disrupt the process that is necessary for development. What is not built properly in one phase will become a weakness in the next. Every season is designed to teach something specific. There are seasons of planting where effort is required without immediate results. There are seasons of waiting where patience is tested and endurance is developed. There are seasons of pruning where things that no longer serve the journey must be let go. And there are seasons of harvest where rewards come, but only to those who respected the process that led them there. Each phase is intentional, shaping character, refining vision, and strengthening the ability to handle what is ahead. Skipping the process leads to premature outcomes. A tree that is not given time to develop strong roots will collapse when storms come. A foundation that is not properly laid will crack under pressure. Many people fail not because they lack potential, but because they refuse to submit to the process of preparation. They want the reward without the work, the success without the struggle, the fulfillment without the waiting. But purpose unfolds in layers, and each layer requires a different level of discipline and growth. Seasons also test commitment. It is easy to stay faithful when everything is thriving, but what happens when things slow down? The ability to endure through difficult or silent seasons determines who will last. Some people give up in the waiting season because they mistake stillness for stagnation, not realizing that underground growth is still happening. Just because progress is not visible does not mean it is not occurring. The process is always working, even when it cannot be seen. Embracing each season with the right mindset ensures that when the next phase arrives, it can be fully maximized. Those who rush will find themselves unprepared, while those who trust the process will be positioned for long-term success. Life is not just about moving forward. It is about moving forward at the right time, in the right way, with the right foundation. When the process is honored, the outcome is not only greater, but also sustainable. Waiting is working because what seems like stillness on the surface is often a season of unseen growth, preparation, and alignment. Many people equate waiting with inactivity, assuming that if they are not making visible progress, nothing is happening, but true progress is not always immediate or obvious. A seed buried in the soil does not sprout overnight, yet beneath the ground, roots are forming, stability is being established, and the foundation for future growth is taking shape. The same principle applies to life. Waiting is not wasted time, it is invested time. There are lessons that can only be learned in the waiting season. Impatience leads people to chase after results prematurely, but those who understand the value of waiting recognize that growth takes time. Every season of waiting refines character, strengthens endurance, and develops the wisdom needed to sustain what is coming. Without patience, success can arrive before a person is truly ready, and what was meant to be a blessing can become a burden. The waiting period ensures that when opportunities arise, they can be fully maximized rather than mishandled. Waiting also creates alignment. Sometimes delays happen not because you are unprepared, but because the circumstances around you are not yet positioned for your arrival. Just as a puzzle must be assembled piece by piece before the final image is revealed, life often requires elements to come together at the right time. When you wait, you allow the process to unfold properly rather than forcing something that is not yet complete. What may feel like stagnation is often divine synchronization at work. People who understand that waiting is working do not sit idly by. They use the waiting season to sharpen their skills, deepen their understanding, and strengthen their foundation. They prepare in the background so that when the right moment arrives, they are ready to step into it fully equipped. The waiting season is where strength is built, where vision is refined, and where resilience is developed. Those who rush often find themselves unprepared, while those who trust the process emerge with the capacity to handle greater responsibility. Waiting is not a sign of inactivity, but of faith in the process. Just because progress is not immediately visible does not mean nothing is happening. The greatest things in life, strong relationships, deep wisdom, lasting success, are built over time. The patience to wait is what separates those who burn out quickly from those who last. Waiting does not mean doing nothing. It means preparing, learning, and growing so that when the moment of opportunity comes, nothing is wasted. Impatience breeds failure because it causes people to act before they are ready, make decisions without wisdom, and abandon the process before it is complete. In a world that glorifies speed, many assume that faster is always better, but success that is rushed is often short-lived. Impatience leads to shortcuts, and shortcuts often compromise quality, character, and sustainability. What could have been great is often ruined simply because someone refused to wait. One of the greatest dangers of impatience is that it blinds people to the long-term consequences of their actions. When someone is desperate for quick results, they make choices based on temporary emotions rather than lasting principles. They settle for less than what they were meant for, accepting opportunities that are beneath their potential simply because they did not want to wait for the right one. Impatience leads to reckless decisions, quitting too soon, entering relationships prematurely, making impulsive financial moves, all of which can result in setbacks that take years to recover from. Failure is not always the result of a lack of talent or opportunity. Often it is the result of an unwillingness to endure the necessary process. Every success story has seasons of struggle, growth, and waiting. But when impatience takes over, people try to force what is not yet ready, leading to frustration and disappointment. A fruit picked before it is ripe may look promising on the outside, but inside it is bitter and undeveloped. The same applies to life. When something is taken before its time, it cannot reach its full potential. Impatience also weakens endurance. Those who lack patience often lack the ability to persist when challenges arise. Instead of pressing through difficulties, they give up at the first sign of resistance. They want success without sacrifice, results without discipline, and rewards without effort. But anything truly valuable requires perseverance. Those who succeed are not always the most talented or the luckiest. They are often the ones who were willing to wait, to grow, and to remain consistent even when progress seems slow. Opportunities lost to impatience are often opportunities that never return. Many people forfeit their dreams simply because they could not wait for the right time. But those who understand that patience is a key to longevity embrace the process, knowing that delayed success is far better than immediate failure. When impatience is controlled, wisdom takes its place, ensuring that every step taken is purposeful, every decision is grounded, and every opportunity is fully maximized. Patience produces maturity because it forces growth, refines character, and teaches the wisdom that can only be gained through experience. Maturity is not simply about age or knowledge. It is about the ability to navigate life with wisdom, self-control, and perspective. Impatience leads to impulsive decisions and emotional reactions, but patience develops the ability to think beyond the moment, to endure discomfort, and to remain steadfast even when things do not happen as expected. Maturity is shaped in the waiting seasons. It is in these moments that people learn the discipline of restraint, the power of endurance, and the strength of delayed gratification. A child demands instant results, unable to see beyond their immediate desires, but a mature person understands that what is truly valuable takes time. Just as a tree does not reach its full height overnight, real growth cannot be rushed. Maturity comes from learning to trust the process, even when progress is not immediately visible. Patience teaches the value of preparation. Many people desire success, responsibility, or influence, but without the maturity to handle these things, they can become overwhelmed by the very blessings they once prayed for. Patience ensures that development happens first, so that when the opportunity arrives, it does not destroy, but instead elevates. A person who has not learned patience may achieve something great, but lack the stability to sustain it. True maturity is not just about reaching a goal. It is about being ready to maintain and maximize it. Waiting also develops emotional strength. A mature person is not easily shaken by difficulties because they have learned to endure. They understand that challenges are not a reason to quit, but a reason to grow. Impatience weakens resilience, causing people to give up too soon, but patience strengthens the ability to remain standing when others would fall. Maturity comes when a person no longer reacts to life emotionally, but responds with wisdom and understanding, knowing that some things take time to unfold. Those who embrace patience develop a depth of wisdom that cannot be taught in a classroom. They gain insight from every delay, strength from every struggle, and perspective from every setback. Maturity is not proven in moments of ease, but in seasons of waiting, testing, and perseverance. Patience transforms potential into excellence, ensuring that when the right time comes, a person is not only ready, but fully equipped to walk in the fullness of their purpose. Patience is not weakness. It is the proof of strength, wisdom, and discipline. It is the ability to trust the process, endure the journey, and wait for the right time without losing faith. Those who rush often find themselves unprepared, but those who wait with purpose are the ones who last, the ones who rise, and the ones who leave a lasting impact. Greatness is never built in haste. It is formed in the unseen moments, in the seasons of waiting, in the quiet endurance of preparation. Patience is not just about waiting. It is about how you wait. It is about staying faithful, staying diligent, and staying committed even when the results are not immediate. Do not let impatience rob you of what is meant for you. Do not settle for something lesser because you were unwilling to wait for something greater. Time does not destroy destiny, impatience does. Trust that what is yours will come at the right time, and when it does, you will not only receive it, you will be ready to sustain it. Patience is the key to lasting success, and those who master it will always walk in the fullness of their purpose.